Last night on Fox 12, we told you about a new law that is supposed to allow renters in Oregon to have AC units in their homes. But tonight, we're learning the law is not always applied equally. Fox 12's Connor McCarthy spoke with one low-income apartment complex, some renters there in Newberg, about why they believe Senate Bill 1536 is being used against them.
Well, some community members here behind me at the Hayworth Terrace apartment say for years they were allowed to have in-window AC units. Then this year, after Senate Bill 1536 passed, things changed. And some members of this community here behind me say they received eviction notices for those in-window AC units. These three women have lived in the Hayworth Terrace apartments in Newberg for years. Each summer, they turn on their AC to stay cool and healthy. But this year was different.
And all of a sudden, for some reason, at the end of May is when we initially heard that they were going to, say no window ACs.
Confused by the changes, they contacted the Housing Authority of Yamhill County. All three reminded the Housing Authority of special accommodations they have for window AC units for their disabilities.
When I took it into the office, she just basically tossed it across the desk back at me and said, "This doesn't matter."
Yep, that's what she told me too. They don't matter anymore.
And I said, "I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to fight this. This is ridiculous."
Fighting the new policy turned into eviction notices if they didn't comply, which all of these women received.
I'm scared to death. I really am. I had to get rid of the air conditioner and just suffer it out because at the end of the day, I'm not going to risk my housing.
Senate Bill 1536 was passed this year to loosen restrictions on air conditioning units in apartments. But broad language in that law allows landlords to ban window AC units for numerous reasons, such as if they can damage buildings, cause safety issues, or impede necessary exits from the apartment, all of which hasn't been a problem at the Hayworth apartments until Senate Bill 1536 became law. In fact, there are already structures in place outside of windows, like this one, to hold a window AC unit.
All the trouble we go through to pass this kind of legislation, and there's too many loopholes and ridiculous loopholes for it to be even effective.
Vicki Weibargen, Executive Director of the Housing Authority of Yamhill County, sent Fox 12 a multi-paragraph statement explaining their decision to ban window air conditioning units. Here's a portion of it. She says, quote, "Our governing agency recently notified us that we were out of compliance with the HUD standards for units that had AC window units blocking the only secondary means of egress from rooms. As a result, HAYC immediately notified tenants that they would need to remove their window units, but still could use an air conditioning floor unit. These rules are also consistent with Oregon's permissible rules under SB 1536.
Which government agency told them they were out of compliance? No one can answer that for us.
They keep passing the buck.
These women have gotten attorneys to fight their evictions. Mary has time in her apartment extended to the end of the month. But even if she and her neighbors are forced to leave, trying to battle heat waves will continue.
It says 2022, we're breaking heat records every day.
Yeah, and it's only going to get worse.
And as you heard in that statement from the Housing Authority of Yamhill County, portable AC units are allowed inside apartments. However, those portable AC units tend to be a lot more expensive than in-window units. And a lot of people that live here behind me live below the poverty line. In Newberg, Connor McCarthy, Fox 12 Oregon.